What is good, y'all? A new YouTube video, and as you guys saw in the title, how to deal with a slow trading month, a slow trading week, or when you were just not living up to the expectation that you set for yourself. And firstly, the first thing you're doing wrong is setting an expectation for yourself, because that will simply set yourself up from failure. But I'll get into that. Because I especially want to make this video because me personally, this has been a slower month, pretty much just up a little bit on my alpha accounts and pretty much break even in my top steps. It's been a very frustrating month, and I feel like it just gets romanticized that like on social media with trading, you need to have a 100% win rate, winning all the time, green weeks every single week, and in reality of it, like that's a very hard feat to accomplish, right? Not everyone is going to do that, and I feel like it gets shown that you need to do that, and simply because you might be thinking that way is the reason why you start forcing trades and start straying away from the system, which you know gets you paid out, right? Because you know, like if you've gotten payouts or not gotten payouts, you probably know the exact process on what you need to do. And the second you start working away from that process is one or two reasons. One, you are an idiot. One, you are really dumb and you just think you need to be doing this and you're setting a standard for yourself. And that's what I said at the beginning. You cannot set a standard for yourself. If you set a standard to make 10, 15K a month, and let's say you're 2 weeks into the trading month and you're up like barely anything, what are you going to do the remainder of those 2 weeks, right? You're going to be more keen to want to force trades to live up to that expectation, And the second you start doing that is the second you will start straying away from your system, the system which you know gets you paid out, right? So it's generally just a matter of realizing that no matter how good you're doing, how bad you're doing, you cannot fall into those emotions and fall into that temptation of, I need to do this. It all starts with I need, right? Let's say you break even on a trade, goes to draw on liquidity. I do not need to make that back. I need to get this 10K a month. No, you don't. You need to stick to your system no matter what emotions you are feeling, right? The second you start reacting to these emotions is the second you will blow your accounts because you need to live up to X goal. Do not set a goal for yourself. The only goal you should set for yourself going into every single trading morning is, okay, how can I, it should more so just be like off the charts, because I've said this previously, but what makes you stressed, right? Well, what makes you stressed? Well, me, when I was really stressed out, what was I doing? I was obviously not sticking to my rules, not sticking to anything. I was just breaking rules, this, and that led me to be stressed out. And I don't know about you guys, but I like enjoying a stress-free life. And pretty much going into every single trading day, you need to go in with the mindset of, okay, I know if I stick to my system, if I do what I know I need to be, if I do what I know I need, oh my gosh, bro. If I do what I know I'm supposed to be doing, I don't care if it's a break even, it's a loss, it's a win, I will be able to go to bed thinking I did the right thing today, right? So if you do that on a consistent basis, week in, week out, even though you might be behind on the month, you might not be catching all the trades you want, still, you know in the back of your head, you are doing the right thing that you know gets you paid out within trading, right? And it's really just like a matter of I feel like it's not much to go over here, but I generally feel like the reality of it is you do not need to be a perfect trader. I'm not a perfect trader. He's not a perfect trader. No one's a perfect trader, right? The only person that is able to do consistent numbers within the markets is the person that is able to control his emotions no matter the circumstance. No matter the circumstance, right? I've said this before, I don't catch trades every single day. I don't catch 3-4 massive moves in the market. But what I do is I stick to my system, I stick to my rules, and I stay disciplined. So no matter what goes on throughout the month, what goes on throughout the week, I know I'm able to just be mentally okay with not performing to whatever else, or all my friends, all my people in this Discord are doing better than me catching trades. It doesn't matter. And this kind of stems back to the fact that you just should, you should just strive to live a stress-free, productive life. And the only way to get stress-free is doing the things you know you need to be doing. And it all starts with when you wake up on the charts, right? Like you wake up on the charts, and the second you just break your rules, that I know it because it was me. It screwed up my entire day. It generally fucked up my entire day. I was always thinking about it, and it literally cut out all productivity, right? Because it would be in the back of your mind, oh, I shouldn't have taken this trade. We still went to the draw on liquidity. trading will take over your life. Trading will take over your life, right? Like me, like I am on the charts from 9:30 to 11 at latest. Past 11, it's not a part of my life. It's not a part of my life, and that allows me to be stress-free and not really care, even if I'm behind or have a break-even month. Like me, I'm having a slow month. It allows me to not really care, and it allows me to detach from the charts, and this allows me to not start forcing trades or straying away from my system just because, like, it's, I don't know, man. It's trading is a game where it will take you to a very dark place if you cannot control your emotions, because it took me to a very dark place myself, and I guarantee it will do the same thing to you, right? It will do the same thing to you, and even if you are in a low spot, you're in a break-even month, a losing month, it is how you dig yourself out of that hole and how you react. It is how you react to the losses. The wins, everyone takes wins, but it is how you react to the losses. If you cannot react from a loss, get back up on your feet and continue doing the same thing you know you've been doing for the past months that gives you good results. If you cannot get up off your feet and stick to doing that, then you are cooked, right? The second you get down, you have a losing week, and you think everything is over, you will start straying away from your system, cooked, and you're cooked, right? It is how you react when you are low. If you can get up and continue doing the same things, no matter if you're down $10,000 on a week, if you can get up and have trust in your system, then you will be fine. It is all a trust thing. It is a trust thing. You have probabilities, your system has probabilities, and you need to trust those probabilities in the long term. Even if you're down, even if you're break even, you need to trust it. You need to trust it, trust it, trust it, trust it, trust it. Do you think the best traders in the world have a losing month and then just fully switch strategies? No. They get back up and go back to the basics, and not back to the basics, back to what they've been doing. They never switch, they never switch, they never switch, and they never lose confidence in the probabilities that play out within their system. So if you're down on the month, having a bad month, having your worst month ever, it is how you get up and how you react, because you need to know that there is one way you get paid out. One way you actually see a growth in your bank every single month. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you what that is, because you know it and not me. So if you're down and struggling mentally, psychology-wise, you think you need to be living up to X expectation, how are you going to react? Are you going to get up and start doing bullshit because you think you're supposed to be doing something else? Or are you going to get up with a clear mind, focused mind, and say, okay, although things are not going my way right now, how am I going to set myself up for the future, right? This could be a bad month, but how am I going to set myself up for November, right? Am I going to keep setting myself back at the end of October, and it will just creep into November, and just keep setting myself back and never set myself up for success? Or am I going to get up, realize my problems? Am I going to get up, realize that I don't have a problem, it's not my trading, I just have had a slow month or whatever, get up and do the same exact thing and continue to set yourself up for success. That is what you need to do, and that's pretty much all I got for if you are down, doubting yourself, confidence is not there, bad month, that is how you get up. You just need to react like nothing happened, have trust in your system, and always think in the long term. How can I set myself up to have a good November? October was bad. How can I set myself up? Always think in the long term. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed it. In the description, TikTok, Instagram, my free Discord. I teach for free every single day. I actually have a call with the Discord in 15 minutes. And then, yeah, of course, if you want to trade Alpha Futures accounts, the best prop firm in the game, code Jack will get you discounted. Code Jack, Alpha Futures, discount. And with that being said, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next